Sorry, Sam. You can't hold your liquor.
Now you get the picture. Cartoonist John Callahan is not drawing peanuts.
You're a transvestite, aren't you? I like that in a man.
Outrageous. Irreverent.
Take my vibrator, please.
Off the wall.
Ah!
Sick?
Don't worry, he won't get far on foot.
Would you open the door for me, huh?
Say what you want about John Callahan.
It doesn't bother me when people call me. I'm happy to be called named, you know.
In life and in art, John Callahan's bite is just as big as his bark.
Sometimes it's fun for me to draw a cartoon of, say, a taboo subject. It's a subject that's very delicate, and yet I make a very funny cartoon out of it. So the person will, often people say, well, I found myself laughing at the cartoon, but then feeling guilty for laughing. And to me, there's something special about attention like that a person can create.
Callahan's been a quadriplegic since he was just 21, the result of a one-car accident. Both the driver and Callahan were falling down drunk at the time. In his cartoon characters and in himself, John Callahan sees both the noble and the pathetic.
To me, since I have the disability of being paralyzed, and I see physical disability impairment as a humorous thing in a lot of ways. When one grows past the morbid stage of being unaccepting of it and traumatized by it, then you get into an acceptance stage and you can actually make light of it and be healthy about it.
Now 36, Callahan's quit drinking. It was just 4 years ago he began publishing his jarring cartoons. Callahan draws with his right hand, studying it with his left. His work appears in roughly 30 newspapers and magazines across the country.
I tend to take on the expressions.
An autobiography and collection of cartoons are due out next year. Here in the Northwest, Callahan's routinely published in the Clinton Street Quarterly and in Willamette Week. Editor Mark Zussman.
John has the ability to go after sacred cows, the ability to kind of rattle our sensibilities a little bit, the ability to force us to view things in a slightly different fashion.
For that ability, Callahan's accused of being sexist.
I'm finally beginning to get some attention for what I've got upstairs.
Racist.
Don't you love it when they're still warm from the dryer? How much is that window in the doggy?
And cold-hearted. In person, Callahan is anything but. He is the quintessential Irishman, charming and gregarious with friends at the Metro Cafe, trying out new gags.
I had one in mind where the executive is another executive joke, and he's in hell. I mean, I'm on a hell kick this week, and he's in hell with his desk, burning on, and he's pushing, and he's naked, sweating, so he's pushing the button to say, Miss Wilson, please bring me a glass of ice water. Yeah, but please cut that. It's not very funny. Don't run it.
By day, John Callahan swaggers around Portland in his motorized wheelchair.
This is my friend Mary. Elle est très jolie. Elle est bonne amie de moi.
An afternoon with Callahan is usually spent on a tour of his favorite haunts.
Should I go to the condom section? Where's the drip kind? Now, I myself enjoy the rib. Oh well, so we go to the next section that I like to go to. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Back at home at night, after an attendant bedded him down, Callahan stays up till 2 or 3 in the morning, penning his next outrageous act. With just the sound of his answering machine for company.
John, I'm a little depressed today. Please leave your message after the gunshots.